Hi, YouTube family. Happy Daylight Savings Weekend. How about that? So, I'm looking forward to more daylight. I'm looking forward to spring, summer, and fall. And I just want to say, I feel like God's grace was on me this winter. I usually really struggle with winter, like hating it. And even though we had a cold and snowy winter here, it wasn't too bad. It didn't bother me as much as it usually does. So that was a blessing because that's pretty rare. But I'm still looking forward to the nicer months. So yay! Um, so while I was out today, I saw a license plate and God's speaking to me through a license plate again. And the license plate said IEYE, like I, and 333. So you can see why these catch my eye when I'm out driving and then I see something like that. It's the Lord speaking to me. So I have what's called the prophetic, God's prophetic symbolism book right here in everyday life. And I always look for the Lord. I always like keep that eye out for when the Lord's speaking to me through like a circumstance or a song or a person or whatever it is, because the Lord does that. So, and I love that. So the word I means, I'm not going to read the part that doesn't apply to me, but the part that does, I is heart, spirit, eyes of the Lord, second sight, eyes of the Spirit, which we want to have. We want to have eyes of the Spirit. That's when we get to see spiritually. And I don't know if you see spiritually. I do sometimes. I will see things in the Spirit. And again, I'm not real, what's the word? Like this doesn't happen a lot for me. And I've asked God for more. I mean, I really want more of Him in my life and more God experiences and more spiritual experiences. And so sometimes I'll see something in the spirit. It's really actually kind of cool. It's like, and it's hard, the things of the spirit are hard to describe. So I like see it, but not with my natural eyes. So I'm not going to say any more about that right now, but seeing in the spirit's pretty cool. Now there's different ways to see in the spirit, you know that. Like me seeing the license plate is a spiritual thing too. So there's actual like the physical spirit, like this realm, and then there's seeing, like with your spiritual eyes. So anyway, let's finish this. Prophetic gift, eyes wide open, seer, spiritual perception, heart receptivity, waiting on God, looking up, and that's pretty much it that apply to me. There's the negative version of these too. If you see this particular type of eye, it means something else. But I'm thinking that spiritual perception. So then I looked up 333, triple threes, and triple threes, or they can be quadruple. I have seen 4 nines a few times in the past year. I have, like on a like it's like a strange license plate because ours are 3 letters, three numbers, or 3 numbers, 3 letters. And so when I've seen 4, it must be, I don't even know what type of license plate has that, but I have seen 4 nines a few times. And when I see it, it's like, and it's always on my way to work, my long drive to work. And it's like, holy smokes, God, fruition times 10 or 100. Anyway, 333 or 4 threes means fresh revelation. Oh, amen. And divine strategy out of heaven is being released. Pray and ask and expect revelation and nearness of His presence. The unknown is available to be known. Oh, I love stuff like that. The unknown is available to be known. Pray for the hidden to be revealed. Ask God. And then it says Jeremiah, and I love this verse, Jeremiah 33:3. Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Oh, a call to intercession as hidden revelation is available to be received. A reminder God will answer you. Revelation for the path revealed. Expect encounter. Like a God encounter. I mean, look at that. That is so huge. So I love that whole thing. And I decided today, okay, and this is going to sound ridiculous because I have had things of the Lord for some time. And I never started a spiritual notebook. It's like, are you out of your mind? Like, seriously. So I have got to start a spiritual notebook when God speaks to me. And so what I'm going to do is I write on, like, I'm like the Post-it queen. I've always got Post-its, these little square things. And at work too, I'm just like a Post-it queen. So when I see something or hear something, I'll jot it down, but it's not organized. So I'm going to go through this little stack I have right here. Well, this is my Minnesota counties. I'll show you that. Looking for smaller homes in rural counties. So I did that. But I have all kinds of little notes in this little bug. So my little straw basket. So I'm going to start a spiritual notebook, and I'm going to just tell you I'm flat out embarrassed that I have not started it even years ago. And there's, seriously, sometimes, don't you just shake your head? I do. I'm like, really? You haven't started writing down the things the Lord speaks to you? Okay, so here we are in the end times. I think it's time. Yeah, so that's what happened today. I have not started the notebook yet, but that is my goal for this coming week, to start my notebook. So, hello, it's beyond time. So the other thing I want to share with you is this, oh, I closed it. I'm gonna have to pause for a minute. I closed it by mistake. But it's a word that the Lord is My Shepherd's channel. She shares words like I do from other people so that they more people can actually hear them, and it's really good. And so it's just the ways that, anyway, I was started going into it because I get so excited about it, but I'm going to go to her channel. So I'm going to pause for a minute. Okay. So it wasn't far away. It's in my history. So I'm going to read this, or I'm going to play this rather. It's 5 minutes long, which gets a little long when I'm playing something, but it's such a good and meaningful word. And part of what she says in there, which it's not her, she's reading Julie Wedby's word that she got. And so I'll probably end up subscribing to her channel too, because there are so many like words and visions and all kinds of stuff. The Lord is just speaking to people, and I love it. Well, speaking of, if he's going to start using this girl in a bigger way, that I'm so excited. So part of it is just what I need, like from the Lord, for myself, my kids, my family. I'm the only believer that's on track in this way. And my family's very divided, and I'm very alone. I am, and that's a whole story in itself. But if things start to happen, I believe that, like my sister who divided the family against me and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna, like, if and when I end up moving, I'm gonna tell her, I'm doing this because the Lord directed me to, and when things start to happen, you're welcome to come to this address. And so, and then also my mom is 88, and her husband, who is not my dad passed when he was 70, about 20 years ago. And her husband is going to turn 93 in April. I think it's 93. Yeah, 93. Yeah. So, my sister is going to have to bring them out as well. Or maybe she, who knows what. I think it would finally clear her head, if that doesn't sound too harsh. Because she's got this thing going, and I've prayed for her like a bajillion times, and it's still in the same place. That's when the Lord has worked on something and the person is resisting it. And the fact is that, sometimes people will say God can do anything. Like they say that so many times in marriages. God can do anything. I know God can do anything. It's obvious God can do anything. It's people that are the problem. They stay stuck. My sister's stuck. My ex is stuck. So many people are stuck. And they're stuck in a mindset of from 20, 25 years ago. It's shocking to me. So, anyway. Sorry, my doggies just came into the room, so then my door's open. And so, but what I was going to say is when things start to happen, it's going to start waking some people up. And as she says in this word, that's funny. I just looked at the likes on this video I'm going to play for you in a minute, and guess how many likes there are. I mean, I'll give you 2 guesses. How many likes? 333. Okay. So, but when things start to happen, hopefully some people will wake up. Now, Julie Wedby addresses that, or the Lord addresses it with her in this word. So I'm going to go ahead and play that now. But I just wanted to share that I'm so excited for what the Lord has up the road. I'm not excited about all the chaos, but I'm excited regarding God's hand and grace and mercy and provision and everything in the midst of the chaos. So here we go. This is the word spoken or shared by Lisa, and it's Julie's word. Here we go.
I'm here to share the latest post from Julie Wedby. The title is "The Hour is Much, Much Later Than You Think." And this word was posted March 12th, 2022. My children, I am here. I am always here with you. You are not walking this alone, as I am always operating now from inside your heart. The words you pray are my words, for I have placed them there, because we are in harmony as one heart. You speak truth because it is my truth which has been placed on your heart when you pray. Therefore, the words you pray are fulfilled, because your prayers are my desires for you. As you speak the words in prayer as my truths for you, you are raising the frequency in the natural realm around you with profound effect. It is in this way that all around you shifts.
Don't let that throw you when she says raising the frequency in the natural realm. The fact is, and that sounds so new age, doesn't it? And there's so much new age in the church, but the fact is that the presence of God changes our physical being, our spiritual being, and you know how people use the term to keep an open heaven, open heaven above yourself, that kind of thing. That's what she's talking about. It's the presence of God in our life that actually changes just like the environment around us. And so some of it is in it starts in the spiritual realm and then moves into the natural realm. And the Bible talks about that. That's why I don't know where the verse is that if the believer is willing to stay with the unbelieving spouse, he is sanctified and the kids are sanctified. And that's what they're talking about. We bring the presence of God into our homes, into our, wherever we are. God is with us. He's in us and with us. And I believe some people can actually see that in the spirit realm, people that can see into the spirit realm and see that in the spirit realm, because I see some things in the spirit realm, but I don't see that. So anyway, don't let that throw you. I'm always afraid that people are super duper cautious because there's so much new age going on. Not that. That's not what she's talking about. Okay, back to it.
Ensuring on earth as it is in my kingdom. No word of mine will go unfulfilled, as I have my way in the earth. When I place a situation or a person on your heart, pray immediately and without hesitation. The hour is much, much later than what most understand. Everything is about to dramatically change. Nothing can undo what I have already set in motion. As I have told you many times in the past, I am changing the times and the seasons, and only those who walk with me in spirit and hear the true voice of the shepherd will have the revelation I am giving you, that now is the time that has been spoken of, the time of the end. With the many, many changes that are here, most will only realize confusion and suffering through their experiences. But as I transform my remnant, I will do mighty things in and through you, and the world will know I am the Creator, and you will only know my perfect peace.
That's what I was just talking about. Some people will only know the chaos, the pain, the strain, the whole thing. And those of us that actually know the Lord will see Him manifest, will experience more of Him in these times. And amen for that. That's what I'm excited about. I'm not excited about the rest, but I'm excited about seeing God work. Amen.
The portals have been opened for much evil to be released in the past, but now, just before I manifest, the darkness will grow very intense. It must be so that all is exposed as I measure hearts and motives. Continue to be very circumspect in all things, in where you travel, what you say, and especially those you engage with. Those who have not obeyed me and whose hearts are hardened will not understand things of my kingdom. But you who have fully surrendered and are walking in obedience have my full counsel, revelation, and wisdom from the throne. Because I am operating from inside your heart, and we are one. Ask me, and I will answer. You now work in complete harmony with me. You are my ambassadors, and I will now send my kings and my priests out, and nothing that is sent against you will hinder the assignments and purposes that I have for you. The mantle I have placed upon you carries with it much responsibility and accountability, and you walk now humbly, but also in much power and authority. Much comes against those I have brought into my army of first fruits, but know that you are surrounded on all sides with my protection, and nothing will stop you or harm you in completing that which I have purposed for you. Listen very closely now, as I am giving you direct instructions. Even now my angels stand armed and ready to act upon my commands to engage with you. You will do miracles and many lives will be changed. Amen. Remember that all I send to you will see me. There has never been a time like this in past, and there will never be a time like this again. Rejoice, the latter rain is here.
All right, that's the end of it. When she just read, you will do miracles and many lives will be changed. John 14:12 through 14 popped into my spirit. And that's the verses where Jesus says, greater things will you do because I go to the Father. And so that is what we're going to experience, greater things, greater manifestations of God because he goes to the Father. John 14:12 through 14. So that's exciting. There's just so much. Yeah, I'm amazed. Then sometimes I probably haven't said this on my channel in a long time. I don't think so anyway. But I see points of light, and I have for half my life. Half my life, I will see like what looks like a pen light. You know what a pen light looks like? It's like a pen, and you press the end. This is a regular pen, but a pen light, and you press the end, and you get that really bright light, like a pen light. Well, I will see those peripherally. So it's either on the left or the right, and because it's bright, then I turn and I look at it, and it goes away. And so I have seen that for half my life. That started in my early 30s. And today, and a couple times in the last few weekends too, but more today, and I generally don't see angels like the lights when I'm outside. It's only when I'm inside. Well, now last winter I saw it a few times. I was walking my dogs. Once again, I always go to a wooded area. That's where I like to walk, in a like woodsy type area. And on a couple occasions, I would see what looked like the presence of an angel, above us. Well, then this weekend, or today rather, I saw and this is when I was driving. I've not, I've had it, I've experienced now a few times outside last winter, and was just so surprised by it. And then today, so I'm driving and I see one like right here and then right here. Now, I don't mean 2 feet. I mean outside my car and up towards the right and up towards the left, like 4 times today. And I know that the angels are, watching over me and my doggies, keeping us safe so that we can get some exercise and have a good day, because that's what we do. We pack up and we drive somewhere to go for a walk. We walk for about an hour and then we head home. And it's something we do every day, time I'm off. But, like if I have like a Monday off or a Friday off, oh, it's blinking at me. Well, I got to stop there, but I was done anyway. But yeah, I just saw more